Alright friends, welcome back. In our previous tutorial we saw how to create a Angular controller and of course to initialize the model variable values here using the Angular controller, and we also saw how to use the $scope object. Now in this tutorial we'll use another directive for Angular which is called ng-repeat. So let's say in this category variable, instead of passing a string value, let's pass a JavaScript array. Alright, a JavaScript array of strings. So instead of just one string value, let's pass an array. And let's give it a name called categories in now. Alright, so this is categories. So $scope.categories. And this array would contain items of the type string. So let's say the first item could be science, the second could be, let's say, maths, then we have sports, then we have politics, then we have, let's say, general knowledge, right? So you have just created a JavaScript array and we have save this JavaScript array in the $scope.categories variable. Now we want to display this items in our view or the HTML. So we'll go to the index.html page here. Let me delete this and let me change the title and let me have magic of ng-repeat, right? So ng-repeat is the directive that we're going to use here. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to create a UL list here, unordered list. And I'm going to create, say li, and on this li tag here, I'm going to use an Angular directive called ng-repeat. I'm going to say for every category in categories. All right. So for every category in categories. Now remember, the categories is a $scope variable here. All right. And categories contain a JavaScript array of the type string. And this categories variable should be available to this part of the index.html since the body tag has the ng-controller directive. So this entire thing would be available to the controller and vice versa. So what we are using is an expression here called category in categories. So this categories has to be exactly same like the $scope.categories here, the variable, and this reference could be anything. So you could write C in categories, you can write cat in categories, and you can write category in categories. So what we are doing is that we are referencing the JavaScript array here in the ng-repeat directive. So, and to display the value of each item, we would be using the Angular expression with of double curly brackets and then displaying the value of category here. So at the first iteration, category would contain the value of the first item, which is science. In the second iteration, it would contain the value of the second item, which is maths, right? And it would be iterated for the number of items that are stored in our JavaScript array, which is stored in the category variable, the categories variable. So let me save this and let me refresh the page here. So as you can see that magic of ng-repeat, we are displaying the JavaScript items one by one in our li tag here. Right? So this is pretty simple but very powerful. Now you can actually use ng-repeat directive in any of the tag that you want, and it would recreate that tag the number of times as the items are stored in an array. So this is very powerful. So let's take an example of how to use ng-repeat in a table or a TD tag. So let me create a table here and let's have a tr, let's have a td. And in the tr we would want to use the ng-repeat directive. So ng-repeat is equal to for every category in categories, and in the TD we'll have double curly brackets, what is happening. So TD, we have a double curly bracket, and we are displaying the value of category, which is referencing the items in the array. And if we refresh this, so you would see again that we are able to iterate through all the items in the array. So this is ng dash repeat. I hope you like this, and in our future tutorial, in the next tutorial in fact, we would be talking about filters, how to create the search functionality within this list, and I'm sure you would like it. So thank you so much. Stay tuned, subscribe our video so that you get the notifications of our future tutorials. Thank you.